Welcome to the Excel tutorial. In this video, we will be formatting our chart. I have already inserted a chart from which we'll be working on. So I will start off by formatting our data series. So the bars of the columns in the chart are called the data series. So I want to increase or decrease the spaces between these columns, so these spaces. This will require us to open the Format Data Series pane. So I do this by double clicking in any of the bars, so in any of the data series. So when I do that, a Format Data Series pane opens on the right? And then from this pane, I can click on the series options button, right? Um, so from the series options, there's a scroll bar that is for increasing or either decreasing the gap width, right? So if I want to increase this gap between the columns, I can then just use the scroll bar uh, to scroll all the way up. So notice that our columns become thinner and the gaps in between the columns become wider. And if I want to decrease the columns, the gaps between the columns, then I can do so. So I left it at 60%. Also, you can type in the window the type of the amount of percentage you want to increase by, or you can use the arrow bars over here. And then next, I want to fill my columns with color. So by default, my columns are blue based on the chart style that which is applied and the color coordinations that which is selected. But now if I want to customize my colors for the data series, I can then click on the fill and line button from the format data series button. No, sorry, panel. And when I click on the fill and line button, there is the fill option, which is the first one. I will then click on it, and then I need to specify the kind of fill that I want, right? So do I want a solid fill, a gradient fill, and whatnot? I will use a solid fill so that it gives me a solid color, and then you are able to see as well the color nicely, right? And then under color, right, there is the fill color button. When I click on the down arrow, a palette of colors opens, and from here I can select the color that which I want. So I will select gold accent 4 lighter 40%, and then notice that my data bars sorry no my data series are changed to that color. And then if I want to change only a column of just one column, right, I will then need to select that specific column and notice that all of the rest of the columns are not selected, and only this data point is selected. And then also notice the name of the panel that opens is the format data point panel. And then from here I can choose the color that which I want. This time, instead of solid fill, I will click on gradient fill, and then let me go and specify my color. So I will go with a very different color. So I will go with blue accent 1, darker 50%, and then it is the color is changed, right? And then next, I want to format my plot area. So in order for me, the plot area is the area, this area that which the chart, the graph rather, appears, right? So in order for me to do that, I can click anywhere within my plot area, and then notice that there is this selection border that appears around the area. Then also notice the name of the panel that is open right now. It's the format plot area pane, right? And then from here, I can fill it with color again. So this time we can choose solid fill again. And then now I need to specify my color. So because it's the same, I don't want it to be the same color. So I'll choose blue gray text 2 lighter 40%. and then notice that my plot area now is filled with color, right? Also, I can add a border, right, for my plot area. So I will add a solid line for the border, and then I will choose a color that is much darker. I'll go with black. And then I can also increase the width of the border, because right now it doesn't really, it's too thin, we can hardly see it. Then when I'll increase it to, I'll use the arrows to increase it to say 3 points. And then also I will make my border a compound border. So under compound type, I'll click on double, and then notice that, let me click outside of the plot area, notice the border that is inserted here. And then I can also format the chart area, right? So I do that by clicking outside of the chart. So the chart area is the area that is outside the plot area, right? It's the rest of the area, like the rest of the chart basically. So when I click outside there, notice that a format chart area um, a pane opens on the right of the screen, and I can then do the same as well. So if I fill it with color, I will choose this time a brighter color, orange accent to lighter 40%, and there we go. It should be filled. Let's see. It should be filled. Okay, I don't know why it's not right now, but again, I can do the same thing for the title as well. So the title, let's say I want to change it to a title that is more specific, right? I will then click on my title. Yes, I can format it and fill it with color, but right now I just want to change the name of the title. So after selecting the title by clicking on it, I will click once more, and then my cursor will start blinking inside the title, right? And then that tells me that Excel is now ready for me to start typing. So I will then remove the initial title and then type in the new one, which is maximum temperatures in SA, right? And then when I click anywhere outside of my title, note that now the title is changed, right? I can also do the same for X's titles. They don't appear right now, so I will need to add them as part of my elements. And then notice that they appear, but now the X's titles are not correct. So I need to change, because this category, the category name is town, right? So I need to fix that to town. Let me quickly remove this, and I will type in town, right? And then for the vertical one, I will type in, the category name is temperature. So I will type in temperature. So again, notice that when I click inside my X's title, the format X's title opens, and from here I can apply all of these changes that will only affect my X's titles. I can also do the same for, I can also format my legend, right? So when I click on my figure legend, the format legend pane opens, and all of these I can apply changes from here. I can also do the same for my X's, right? I can format my X's from the format X's pane.